Welcome to the late night training session, everybody. Like I said, hopefully you have your pen and paper. I was helping Vanessa take her first trade, which is exciting. Yes. So I want to talk about, getting to the next rank. Hopefully does everybody have the launch manual? Okay. I want to make sure you have that launch manual. Okay, let me make sure. Let's see, where is it? And we're gonna go over it together, okay? I'm gonna show you how to get unlimited leads as well. Let's see, let me see if I can find that. Okay, here it is. Boom, boom, boom. Launch manual and the document, okay. And then David has a video with it as well. Okay. Start guide and the launch manual, very, very important. You definitely want to have that. All right. So this is the thing. What I usually like to do with everybody is I like to know where your goals are, because I'm the type of person. Once I know your goal, I can show you how to get there. Okay. Once I know your goal, I can show you how to get there. And I'm not going to harass you. I'm not going to bother you if you don't want to be harassed and bothered. Okay. If your goal is to learn how to trade, I'm going to let you learn how to trade. Okay. I'm going to show you what you need to do. All right, et cetera, et cetera. If your goal is to build, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. Okay. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. And the first thing that you really, really need to understand, I really hope you get this by the end of this session, is that the main thing you need to understand is the spiritual realm, okay? The energy, you can call it the spiritual realm, you can call it the energy realm, whatever you want to call it. We are all made of energy, okay? What people see in the physical, all right, that's only 0.0001% of what everything is actually made of. And when you understand that, you can really, really tap into your energy. We have so much potential, and so many people live their whole lives without getting even close to what they truly, truly can become, okay? So when I say fight, we fight in the spirit. I fight in the spirit. So whatever I see in my reality, that don't mean nothing. And most people are trained, just because they see things one way, they think it's always gonna be like that, okay? And it's not. So while I have you on here, what is your goal? Is your goal just to learn a trade, or to do both, or whatever the case may be? I want you to write in the chat, what is your goal? Okay, the first step is being aware, okay? Being aware. And after that, we're gonna get into intention, the power of intention, okay? So, all right, I see Wendy's go, okay, excuse me, ma'am. She said, founder done. Yes, night by your B-Day. Oh, your birthday is January 22nd. I have so much friends and family birthdays in January. It's crazy. Noble by Valentine's Day. Hey, Bishop by St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, and this is by April 15th. I love it. Shout out to Wendy. She got her goals written down and the date. Okay. Everybody needs to do that. Okay. You see what Wendy has? She has all her goals. She know her goal. And you can't hit a target if you haven't written it down. This is what I tell people. I think that when you say that you want something, it doesn't mean anything until you write it down with a plan. So if you have a real goal, has a target date that's written down, and it is also a plan to back it up. If you just be like, oh, my goal is blah, 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 right? Your subconscious mind is going to think you're a joke. Okay, it really is, because all is just thinking is, okay, this is my goal. But when you start to write it down, when you start to develop a plan, that's when your body and your mind begins to take you seriously. And most people, they don't do that. Okay, and that's why most people fail. Okay. Vanessa, I want to just learn to be the bomb trader and be at $5 to $7,000 by April. Awesome. Awesome. So Vanessa, you got to have your plans together. So you want to write that down. Okay. And you want to write it down as, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am a bomb trader and I have earned $5,000 to $7,000 on April in the date. So your goal is good, but it needs to be specific, and it needs to be in the present tense, and it needs to be in the affirmation. Okay. Same thing with Wendy's. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have reached founder, and I am at night on January 22nd. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am at Noble rank in Tradera on February 14, 2020. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am at Bishop on St. Patrick's Day, March 17, 2020. You see how I do it in the present tense, okay? Your goal is to make your subconscious mind believe that it has already happened. And you can only do that if you put it in the present tense, okay? Sherry says, my goal is to get better at trading and also to learn how to build as well to help others. That is awesome. Okay, so as you can see, that is a awareness. You have it in your awareness, okay? When you begin to make your goal specific, okay, that's when it really starts to happen. So, for example, you got to write that down, Vanessa, and Sherry, you have to get very clear on your numbers and your goal, because you're right now you're in a state of awareness. Okay, I know I want to do this, but now you have to like get to the nitty-gritty of what exactly does that mean. So as far as getting better at trading, what does that look like? As far as learning how to build, what does that mean? As far as helping others, what does that mean though? You know what I mean? You have to write out as far as very clear and specific with the date. Okay, so for example, if you want to get better at trading, that means, okay, I'm so happy and grateful now that I understand the charts and I'm able to trade and earn $10 a day or $100 a day or whatever the number is. So that's specific. And then you write on February, April, blah, 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 right? That's how you make a goal. And then you want to learn how to build as well. What does that look like? I'm so happy and grateful now that I take 15 to 30 minutes out of my day to study how to market. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have reached founder, okay, on whatever the case, maybe February 10th or whatever your number is, 2020, because I have done the things that I needed to do. That is how you make a goal, okay? When you begin to be generic, okay, and not have any numbers or any dates, or that is telling your subconscious mind that it can happen at any time, and you're going to be in a constant state of wanting. That's what happens, okay? Wendy says, been reciting those all week. Good. Yes, no affirmation is too small or trivial. Love that. Yes, yes, yes. So everybody needs to take the time to do this. If you skip this step, then I can only wish you the best, because I already know what happens to people who just don't follow the steps, okay? One thing is when you have a mentor and they show you what to do, okay? I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm going to tell you what works, okay? And I know that if you don't have the results you want, what you have been doing is a missing link to it, okay? So now that you have these goals, I hope everybody did that exercise. You need to make a plan. We got to do our morning routine. What does your morning routine look like? And when I say morning routine, you got to do this every day and do not skip more than 2 days, okay? Because if you skip more than 2 days, what's going to happen? Your brain is going to go into shock, and it's going to say, oh, we have been doing things this way for this long, and now we need to do everything we can to stop David from getting to this goal, or to stop Diane from getting to this goal. That's what happens, okay? So your morning routine is what? You can add prayer. You can set your intention for the day, meaning what are you going to get done today? That's setting your intention, all right? And then you can do your affirmations, right? Make sure you send me your email and I'll send you the affirmations that I use for business. And then you want to create your personal goal affirmations. Whatever goal you have, put it into a present tense affirmations. I can tell you many of my students who consistently do their affirmations and consistently do their routine and their personal development in the morning, reading 15 to 30 minutes of a book. If you suck at something, you should be reading books on it. It's so much riches in books out there and audios that people will never pick up because they're just so inconsistent, okay? So let's see. Everybody, I posted the launch manual. If you didn't get it, scroll up. Oh, if you're new to, if you just got here, you're not gonna see it. Everybody should have this right here. Let me put it in the chat. Launch manual, okay? All right, and I want you to clear out the past. Leave the past in the past. Whatever your results were in the past, we don't care about that anymore. It doesn't matter, okay? We're gonna leave that in the past. And if you're trying to get to founder or knight, okay, or the next rank, noble, you must leave the past in the past. So if you struggled in the past, it's a new day, okay? It doesn't matter. And you need to clear any limiting beliefs that hold you back, such as anger, fear, jealousy, blaming other people. You have to let go of all that for you to get your blessing. If you're holding on to negative emotions or unforgiveness, especially, that's probably one of the most dangerous. You are not forgiving someone who did something to you, or you're angry at somebody. You got to let that go, because it's literally not, it's hurting you. It's not even hurting them. Okay, and I had to learn that myself. Okay, that's the type of stuff that mess up with your vibration, and now it's messing with your money. Now it's messing with your family. Now it's messing with your life. Okay, all right. So as far as the manual, okay, the doc. All right. So hopefully everybody has that. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna open that up. Let me open it up. Boom, boom, boom with the zoom, zoom, zoom. We on the Zoom. What's today? Okay, it's not Friday. We got 14 too. All right, so the member launch. I want to make sure everybody gets launched. Okay. I want you to know that I created a new group where you can add prospects. It has 3 videos, information videos. I'm going to be posting watch parties of webinars and stuff in there as well. And you can now add people to that group. Okay. So now that's a new prospect tool that you can use. Yay. It's called Forex, Fun, and Cash, because that's what I like. Forex, Cash, and Fun. That's what it's called. Forex, Cash, and Fun. It's supposed to be Forex, Fun, and Cash, but we get the picture. Okay. Let me see. Let me post this link. All right. And all you got to do is add people to that group and tag people in that chat. Okay. That's very, very easy. Hold on. Let me put it here. All right. All right. So as far as the launch manual, let me pull it up. Okay. Has anybody not went through the launch manual yet? Very, very critical, because you want duplication in your team. And if you're not following the duplication, then your team is going to crack. Okay, once your team really starts building, your team is going to crack. And some of you have a bunch of people already in your team already from spillover. You probably don't even know. You probably haven't even checked your back office. So some of you are closer to Knight and Noble than you think, which is pretty cool. Okay. Because of the spillover. So if you're trying to get to a certain level, make sure you're communicating that to me or David or Max, and let us know like how far away from you are you reaching your goal. Because if you like 2 people away or 1 person away, hey, we need to know that, because the next, we probably, who knows, we could just put somebody over there or whatever the case may be. Okay. Where did that, is it over here? Hold on, let me find it. 1 second, I gotta pull it up. Right, it's super easy to go founder. Okay, it's very easy to go founder. Okay, you just have to be willing to do the work. Okay, there is an invisible inertia whenever you start a program. Okay, there's an invisible field that most people don't know about, and it's inertia. Okay, it's inertia. An object in motion stays in motion, right? An object that's not in motion, right? Hold on 1 second. An object that's not in motion tend to stay not in motion, right? Why? If you sitting there and you chilling, you sleepy, right? You're gonna tend to go to sleep, right? As far as you up and you moving already, and somebody asks you to do something, you're gonna be more likely to do it. It's the same thing when you join something and you start getting into the material as soon as possible, or you start doing things as soon as possible. Now, what I tell people, until you break, okay, exposing 100 to 500 people, okay, And I know that seems like a lot, but it's not a lot, okay? If you have been in other programs in the past, maybe they have told you that all you need to do is maybe talk to 1 or 2 people. I don't know who is saying that out there, but it's a lie, okay? I'm gonna tell you the real facts, okay? If you suck, you have to go through more people. If you're intermediate, you may not have to go through as much people, okay? And as you're going through this, you're gonna learn how to, you're gonna get better and better. So what my mentor always told me, it's an invisible inertia, an invisible block of 500 people for anybody. It don't matter if you suck, it don't matter if you're really good. Once you hit the 500 people mark, you are guaranteed to be in the money, okay? Why do you think so many people fail online? Because they never hit the mark. They never hit it. And I don't want that to be you. And I'm not saying it's gonna take 500, but usually 100 plus, that between 100 to 500, that's the magic number, okay? So have you launched yet, okay? I'm going to be doing VIP launches for people, and I'm going to have some more webinars coming up where you need to get your guests on, okay? I remember when I was struggling and I had got on a conference call, and it was so good. The conference call was so good, y'all, and I was just like, I had a chance to talk to the guy on the on the conference call. He had 9 kids. I'll never forget him. And I got to talk to him. He was talking to me, and I wasn't even on his team. And I was just asking him. I said, "Well, I'm not that good at recruiting, and how do?" He said, "I said I don't know what to do." He said, He was like, "Get people on the call. Get people on the webinar. Get people on the conference call. Get people in front of the video, right?" And I said, "Well, how do I get people on there? How do I make them show up, right?" You know, this is real, okay? Everything most of y'all been through, I have been through. I've been there through the struggle. I didn't just blow up out of nowhere. I had to work for it. And he said, this is what he said. He said, tell people, hey, you get on this webinar, I can show you how to get your rent paid this month or this week, something like that. He said, I said, ooh, that sounds good. He started laughing. And I was like, okay. And then he started telling me other stuff. So what I found out was that I was saying all the wrong things to get people on a webinar. I was just saying, hey, brand new, spanking new company, da da da. You can lose weight, you can make money, you can do this, you can do that, right? And I was just sounding horrible. They was just like, oh, I don't want to go to that. That sounds like a scam. You do not need to be saying too much, okay? And I literally put a script in there where you can turn a complete stranger and get them on a webinar, get them to look at your link, anything. That script worked, okay? Right? So you have to break that inertia, especially if you're trying to get to founder, you're trying to get to night, or whatever the case may be, okay? You just have to make the decision. Do I want to do the work or do I not? Most people don't like recruiting because people be telling them no. And the people who they're talking to are very low vibrational. So if you're constantly talking to all these low vibrational people and then you're not raising your vibration, of course you're not gonna like that. Most people don't like things that they're not good at. But once you get good at it, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, this is pretty simple. This is pretty easy. And then when people start changing your life because you open your mouth, that's when it gets powerful. But you have to change your mindset about sales. You have to change your mindset about recruiting. If you think it's evil, or if you don't like it, or if you don't want nothing to do with it, people are not gonna like it when you try it with them. People are gonna feel some type of way, and then that vibration is gonna make you more mad. But it started with you because your mindset is like that. I'm not saying that for you, but I'm just saying this is what happens all the time. I see it every day. There's nothing wrong with that. Everything is for everybody, but at the end of the day, you may be cut from a different cloth. That's what I call it. This is just a different breed of people. It really is. Some people, it's just not right for them. They don't want to do that. That's okay. That's not their personality. And they don't feel like dealing with all the extra stuff that go with it, right? But if you're the type of person, you're like, I can do this. Okay, what do I gotta do? Let me change my mindset. Let me figure this out. I'll do it. I don't care. Like, I'm about to get this money. There's just two types of people in this world. It is what it is. Oh well. Face it. So I'm telling you this because you're going to deal with these different people who join your group as well. And you have to respect people where they are. I always respect people where they are. Don't try to force what I think on other people unless they're trying to get what I have. That's the only time. And I don't even force it. I just tell them. So the member launch manual, okay. All right, everybody should have this. Day one, everybody should have gotten the Fast Start Guide and the 2-week syllabus. Does anybody on here not have that? Anybody not have that? Let's see. Did I miss where is it? Here we go. Okay, when do you say 4-way? Oh, good. Everybody have those? Just let me know. Type yes or no if you got it. If not, we got to fix that. Does everybody have the Fast Start Guide and the 2-week syllabus? Okay, everybody should have that. Did everybody get a welcome message? Okay, got it. All right, now it's time for you to be able to follow directions. Okay, everything is, all success is pretty much just doing what the haves, I call them the haves and the have-nots. All success is really no secret. It's not at all. People try to make it like a big secret. It's not. Okay, all you got to do is do what the people who have success are doing. Okay, and all you got to do to get everything you don't want in life is do what everybody who don't have what you want is doing. Okay, so what do you think a person who is successful going to do? They're going to read a manual and go through the manual and do exactly what the manual says, especially if a successful person who has built hundreds of thousands of people in their organization is telling them this is what they did. Why would you try to reinvent the wheel? Like David says, you can add to it, but don't take anything away. Don't not do parts in it, right? Okay, so like I said, remember that it's no secret. When I started to, finally start making money online, right? All I did was start to say, ooh, light bulb. Well, this whole time I've been trying to do this, I've been trying, but I really haven't been going through what I need to. I get to training, not really go through it for real, skip stuff, be willy-nilly, as I call it in La La Land, and then try to do it my way. I said, I need to stop doing that. I need to figure out what these successful people is doing because I'm trying to get to 10, 20, 30, $100,000 a month. This is what I was thinking in my head. I said, if I could just replace my income, okay, that would be so good. And then I did it. I was like, okay, once I replace my income, I need to make double that. And then I did it. And then I did the same thing. I started to follow instructions. And if I didn't get it, I went through it over and over again until I got it. And I started to apply it. I started to do it. The money is going to come when you're doing your morning routine and you're doing the actions on a daily basis. You need to choose in 2020 to do the work throughout the whole year. Because you're going to be so proud of yourself by the end of 2020 because most people didn't make it. They stopped looking at their goals. And I encourage you to look at your goals every day, okay? Do not make goals and just shove it away in the corner. You need to look at them every day because if you don't, you're not going to get it. So everybody got this. Everybody should be going through the 2-week study guide and practicing. Everybody should have the Fast Start Guide, especially if you're going to go founders. Next step, set your rank goals, okay? So if you got your pen and paper, the first thing you need to write is your goal at the top, and then you need to write your morning routine. Make your morning routine right now, today. Right, mine is prayer, affirmations, looking at my goals, visualizing them, listening to my peak performance audio, listening to something inspirational, and looking and reading a book to something of personal development. If I'm struggling in an area, I'm reading a book on that. If I'm struggling with mindset, I'm reading a book on that. I read the Bible every day, okay? And I get myself pumped up for the day. And I tell myself every day, I will not let nothing and no one stop me from achieving my goals, not even myself. I will do it when I don't feel like it, okay? I am one of the best. I am so powerful, okay? And I have the strength and the energy and the focus to get the job done while others don't. You gotta start saying stuff like that, okay? So everybody should have their goal and their morning routine. I'm telling you, when you write your goal, it needs to be specific. Okay? Intentional. So what is your intention? Right at the top, my intention. Intention is more powerful than a goal. An intention says, I'm gonna get it done. It's no, an intention says it is already done. It is not I hope, it is not I pray. Prayer and hope is not a strategy, period. Prayer and hope alone is not a strategy. Yes, it is powerful, you need it, but I'm saying if you're just only basing it off of hope and prayer, you're gonna get freaking eaten alive, because you gotta back it up with the spiritual and the physical. You need both. If you're missing them, you will not win. If you have them, you will win, period. Okay. So what is your goal? Founder, recommended goals, founder in 7 days. If it's greater than 7 days, he says rethink that goal. All right? Rethink that goal, because sometimes people make goals and they very far away, so it gives them a chance to be like, you know, just be willy-nilly, like, okay, I'm gonna get it. I got time. You know what I mean? Make a goal that makes you move. Make a goal that creates a sense of energy. If your goal is, if you can tell your goal is too far out, if you like, okay, if you're not like, okay, I gotta get this done, this is my deadline. If you're not feeling like that, that means your goal is far away. If your goal is far away and you like, you super calm, you super comfortable, that means your goal is too far away. Okay, you can always redo your goals. If you don't hit it by then, that's still fine. Okay, night recommended is 14 to 21 days. Noble 30 days, Bishop 60 days. Okay, these are averages. Okay, so you can be around that. It's up to you. Okay, it's always up to you, but these are just recommended. Not everybody is going to hit this, of course. All right, but it's important that you have it down. Everybody needs to do the study group post. If you haven't done the study group post, okay, you need to. If you didn't get a response, then you need to create a story of some testimonials or something like that. And some people, you just don't have enough friends, okay? If you have less than 5,000 friends, if you got less than 4,000 friends, 3,000 friends, you do not have enough friends, okay? Period. It is what it is. You need an audience who want to see your stuff, right? So if you're not at that goal yet, you need to make it your goal to add 50 to 100 people a day. By the end of 30 days, you at 3,000. By the end of 2 months, you at 5,000. Now you're doing something, okay? Now, 4, text that study group post to at least 10 people. If you haven't done this, you can be doing this right now, okay? Text it to at least 10 people. Here's the post. Would you be interested in learning how to trade on the foreign exchange? Let's get a cut of this 6.78 Korean industry because I'm learning plus starting study group. Type yes if you want in. Let's learn together. So you should have made the post already, and you should have messaged this to 10 people. If you have not done this, that means you are not following directions. You're doing what you want to do. That's okay, but don't be mad if you don't get the results. Okay? It is what it is. We're telling you what you need to do, but if you don't follow it, it's how can we help you if you're not doing the instructions? Okay, right? I recommend to get the book called Icebreakers by Big Al. And you need to get the book Building an Empire. It's going to show you how to build a 7-figure business. It's going to tell you what it takes. It's going to show you how to have the right mindset, all of that good stuff. Okay? You can do 3-way calls, okay? And you can invite people to the group that I just posted in the chat, all right? I just made a new group. It's called Forex, Cash, and Fun, all right? And I put videos in there, and I'm going to be posting webinars in there, and I'm going to be closing people for you in that group, okay? That's my way of helping everybody, okay? Boom. So this is day 1. Study group posts, goals, morning routine, all should be done on day 1, okay? And the day 1 of the syllabus. If you could do a day 1, day 2, but it should not take you more than a week to do that. It's just, and nobody can say they don't have time to copy and paste a post. They just making up stuff at this point, right? If your friends suck, get new friends. There's no such thing as no leads. There's no such thing as I don't know nobody, okay? If you've been doing marketing for more than 3 months in your whole life, you either been taught wrong or nobody taught you right, or you just not following stuff. Okay, it's either one of those 2 things. Okay, and if the goal in network marketing is to build a network, right? Build a network of people who are like-minded. So every day you should be adding people who are into Forex, into entrepreneurship, into our niche, okay? Because you are getting your ideal client. Who do you want to work with? Do you want to write down, who do I want to work with? I want to work with people who have the money to start, who have $99 to start. I want to work with ambitious people, people who are really serious about learning how to trade, or really serious about building a business, or both, right? Those are the type of people you want. Happy people, people who don't have attitudes all the time, people who follow directions. Write this down, okay? If you just like, oh, I want to make money, and then you haven't wrote down this, you got to treat it like $1 million business, because it really is. And that's what people who are in $1 million businesses do. They have their stuff written out, and they have their stuff together. When you just willy-nilly, you're just gonna be messed up. All right, so day 2 through 30, follow the daily method of operation every single day, and do not stop until you have run through your entire contact list. If there are still people in your contacts that have not been contacted, it means that you are not done launching. This includes your Facebook friends, people in your phone, all of that. They all can get it. They all need to be invited. If you got 300 friends, they all need to be invited. If you talk to 10 friends and they be like, oh no, that's not for me, or whatever the case may be, you didn't go through all your friends, right? If they say, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna say? Are they gonna beat you up? Right? Don't prejudge people. If you've done stuff in the past and you tried to get them in the past, don't prejudge them. Maybe they've been trying to study Forex for the longest. You don't know, but you gotta learn how to open your mouth and stop being scared that people gonna tell you no. That's what really people don't want to admit. They don't like when people reject them. They feel rejected when people say no, and it makes them feel sad. And that's the feeling that people get when they're not really being successful, and they really don't admit that. But I know that from experience. I was feeling sad when people kept telling me no all the time. I'm like, okay, I need to become the person that people say yes to. So it all is a facade. It's all really you just becoming a bigger and better person, a person of leadership, a person who get things done, a person who make moves. Because when people who you seen in the past, they see you making moves, you actually taking it serious for real this time, they're going to be very attracted to you, because they're going to say, that's a different person, all right? And it's even more powerful when you introduce them to somebody else who is successful. That's what the 3-way is for. So day 2 through 30, you following the daily method of operation. So in your notes, as far as your game plan, you got your morning routine, right? And then your daily method of operation is what? Exposing 10 people a day, okay? Adding 25 to 100 people a day to your friends list, okay? Using the script on 10 people, following up with 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, right? Closing, okay? Seeing if they want to join. Hey, you ready to join? Those are income producing activities. Inviting people to webinars, inviting people to the group. If you're looking at your day and those things are not on your list, write it down today and write down your quota. You are now the boss. You are the boss. You need to have quotas, okay? Okay, what is my number? Okay, as far as sending a message or using the script on 10 people a day, is it gonna be 10? Is it gonna be 20? Is it gonna be 30? You need to write down your quota. That means you cannot go to bed until this number is hit, okay? And then what is your quota for, inviting people to the group or adding people to the group? What is your quota for how many people you're gonna follow up with? Write these numbers down. If you do not have it set up like this, I'm telling you, you are not gonna get up and just remember what to do or know what to do. I promise you, most people who don't do this, they just wake up, they start scrolling on Facebook, and then they get lost and an hour passed and no work has gotten done. If nobody has seen your opportunity, you did not get the job done. That's how I look at it. If you have not sent your link to nobody that day, you did not do no income producing activities. And that is the facts, okay? Non-income producing activities is scrolling on Facebook, acting like you reading a book, watching a video. That stuff is not gonna make you money unless you're watching a video to learn how to be better. But the thing that's gonna make you money is getting that link out, getting that information out. And when people go to sleep every day, that number is very low. If you're not successful, that means that these quotas are low, and that's the reason. So you have to have a quota for adding friends, okay? You have to do that. At the end of the day, what's your nightly routine? Okay, planning your day, tracking your results. Okay, my quota was 5, but I did 10 right here. My quota was this. And if I promise you, what you track, you can grow. What you don't track, you can't grow. Because if I come to you and I say, okay, what was your goal? Did you hit it? Did you not? What did you do? And you just like, oh, well, I showed a few people. You don't know the numbers. You have no idea how many people you talk to. You just don't know what's going to happen, right? Okay, the follow-up. All right, when people respond, it tells you what to say. I saw that you were interested in the study group. You'll be a part of the study group that I just joined. Just so I don't mess up, I really like to put you in contact with my sponsor. Show me all the info. Do you have time now? This is how you do a three-way. This is how you get people on a three-way. Schedule time. Okay, creating the group. It shows you how to create the group. This is the welcome message. I use this exact same welcome message. Tells you the next study group post. All right, if you don't have your 3 people or whatever the case may be. Okay, that document is very simple. Let's see. The document is very, very simple. Okay, so last time when we were on this earlier, we went over generating leads live. Okay, I sent a video on how to get Facebook friends, to add them, whatever the case may be. You want to be income producing activities, also posting in groups. You can post in groups. That's how I started making my first money online. I was posting in Facebook groups. But my ads were really good though. My ads were ads that people actually started responding to, okay? And it's really just mostly curiosity, okay? So does anybody have any questions so far? Does everybody know how to make their game plan and their quotas, what they need to be tracking? Eventually you wanna add to your quota doing webinars, okay? If you create a schedule and you say, okay, 4 days out the week, I'm gonna invite people to 4 presentations a week, excuse me, and you do, that's part-time schedule. Schedule 4 presentations out the week. It could be Lavere's presentation, which I posted in the group. It could be my presentation. It could be whatever the case may be. 4 days out the week, you're gonna get 5, 10 people on the webinar, okay? That's pretty mainly the gist of it. Eventually, you're gonna be doing your own webinars. You can do the most effective way is Zooms, okay? And home parties or hotel meetings, that's the old-fashioned way. All right, I built a whole businesses online. Okay, I always was scared to do the home parties. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed. Back in the day, I was broke, I was embarrassed. You know, I was like, I'm not doing no thing on home party. I'm gonna figure out this online thing so I never have to do an online party, but I will do a Zoom in a second, okay? But you can't be the type of person like, I'm not gonna do anything. Videos will expedite your business exponentially. Most people don't want to do videos, but what did I tell you? The things that most people don't want to do are the things that make other people more money. So I'll be happy when people don't want to do a video. I'm like, okay, yes, you stay scared. I will do all the videos and make all the money. You will see me taking a video on my Facebook page. If I look crazy and you see my Facebook page, you don't see my face now, that means I'm probably rocking an afro, or I'm probably didn't do my hair. So it do not matter. You get in where you fit in. You can make videos without your face on there if you don't want to. Eventually you want to do it with your face on there, okay? Eventually you want to do it with your face on there, okay? So the way that I post on my page is results, value, and lifestyle, okay? When people come to your page, you want to look like a boss. So your cover photo needs to be on point. Your profile picture needs to be a nice picture of you smiling, okay? You need to have things on your wall that makes you look like a leader. You want to have testimonials of people. You want to talk about people you're helping. You want to show you going to dinner, lifestyle, stuff like that. That's how you do it. Most people pages is just not set up properly. And that's why when people come to their page, they look at you like you a joke, okay? They look at you like you a joke because it's like, this person just willy-nilly, right? So what we did earlier is we got live leads, okay? So anybody have any questions so far? Does everybody understand how to launch properly and what they need to do so far? Does everybody know how to make their schedule and their quotas? Okay, you got it? That is an easy 6-figure way to do it. You got to have those books. The books are going to show you how to get better. It's all about getting better and better. When everybody starts something, they suck. Every time you trying to do something and be successful for the first time, you're going to suck. But the thing is, you don't give up. You got to keep on practicing. And that's what I did. I went through thousands of people, talking to thousands of people. Nobody did not give me any scripts. I had to learn it from learning what people was ignore me on versus what people would actually pay attention to versus what people would when I would say this, they would more likely get on a webinar. I had to do that over and over. I didn't have nobody tell me what I need to do in a day. I had to watch YouTube videos. I had to pay people for courses. I had to pay people thousands of dollars for them to show me what I needed to do. So it's really crazy when people don't follow it, because it's like, are you serious? This is the easiest way to make money in the world to me. You mean tell me all I gotta do is freaking text people and make posts and make a video? That's all I'm doing. People be like, oh, it's so hard. It takes too much time. I'm like, okay, you keep on living that life then. Bye. You know what I mean? That's all it's nothing more, it's nothing else you can say. It's either you're gonna pay the price, pay the sacrifice, or keep on dealing with the results. So let's talk about Facebook. And even if you don't want to actually read the book, just about every book's audio is on YouTube. I was listening to Think Girl Rich all day. Right. A lot of these books are on YouTube free. So does anybody want me to look at their page? I can evaluate your page and I can show you what you need to do, and it'll probably help other people on here. And I could really show you what you need to do. Okay. All right, we got a taker. Let's go to Wendy's page. Let me pull you up, honey. Did I save this? I think I did. Who is this messaging me? I leave at 9, so I can't watch the webinar. Is there any? Check this out. Okay. All right, hold on. The question is, why do I get so many signups? The reason I get so many signups is because I write a list of everything that I hear all my students. I have had hundreds, thousands of students at this time. I write down all the things that this is really what I do. I write down all the things that all of my students say they don't want to do. Literally, it's crazy. Like I tell people, the secret to success is really not a secret. It's just doing what the haves are doing and doing everything that the have-nots are not doing. Please avoid what everybody who does not have what you want is doing. Avoid it like the plague. And that's what my mentor told me. So I started writing down everything that my students didn't want to do. Okay. And I wrote down all the things that my students were scared to do. And I wrote down all of the feelings that they said that they had. Okay. About doing the things that they needed to do. And I said, and as I began to write the list, I was like, okay, let me write my list. Never be afraid to do videos. All right. Make time even if I don't have that much time. Okay. Let's see. Tell myself I love helping people win by showing them my business. Because most people say, I hate recruiting, I don't want to do it. Okay, so I'm about to do the opposite of that. All right, check. All right, what else? What else can y'all name? What can y'all think of? You need to start writing this stuff down. I don't feel like they don't feel like doing it. Okay, I always feel like putting the work in. Okay, they say they don't know people. They say people suck. I love people. I attract the best people. I always attract people who are willing, who are ambitious and excited and willing to do what it takes. I'm literally just writing down the opposite. And I made it my business to always do the opposite, okay? And that's all I did for literally 2 months. I did that. And that's when I hit my first $10,000 a month. I literally just saying, okay, I need to look at what everybody else is doing and do the opposite. I was scared. I was nervous, I was fearful, but I said, if I'm gonna get out of my position, I gotta do the opposite of what they're doing. So I literally did it for 2 months of busting my ass and doing the opposite of what everybody else who was failing was doing. And I had my first $10,000 a month. I changed my attitude. You see, your attitude is gonna take you places. I changed my attitude. I used to hate, I could not stand people. I used to always tell people, I do not like people. They get on my nerves. I changed my attitude. I started realizing that I was attracting people who always said, oh, I don't have the money to join. So I saw that kept on happening. So I started to say, everybody who I talk to has the money to join, or they find the money to join. Because I know people, they don't got it like that. I struggle. So I say, I always attract people who, if they don't got the money, they find it. Okay, I switched it. I said, oh, and I attract leaders. So that's how you got to change your entire thinking. And Vanessa said she's reading Think and Grow Rich. I changed my thinking. I said, this way of thinking sucks. This way of thinking works, okay? So let's go to Wendy. Let me put this down. Okay. All right, let's go to Wendy. All righty. So I'm energized by help. Yes, I'm tired, need sleep. They say, yep, I'm energized by helping others and reaching my goals. Yes. Yep, you literally got to change your whole mindset. And that is the secret. All right, boom, boom, boom. All right, let's go to Wendy. Can y'all see her page? All right, so I'm gonna act like if I was Wendy and this was my page, okay? I'm tired, what did it say? Oh my God, I just wore a shirt the other day that said, I used to be a people person, but people ruined it. LOL, and it rang so true, but I've been saying out loud, I attract people that want to work with me and help me be a better person. I love it. Yes, you gotta say it. Whatever problems you have, change it into the opposite and start speaking it and visualizing it on a daily basis. I remember I was trying to figure out how to make money and people kept on telling me like all this mindset stuff. They were telling me all this spiritual stuff. They were saying believe and this and that. I'm like, can y'all please tell me what I need to do? I literally kept saying, they would tell me like, you gotta have your morning routine, you gotta do this, you gotta make your goals. I'm like, tell me, what do I need to do? How do I get people to join? I kept saying, I'm like, will they just tell me? Is it a big secret? And one day I came to the realization, probably need to write down my goals, probably need to look at them every day. Probably need to do this morning routine they keep talking about. Probably need to become the person I want to be. Okay, they keep saying, okay. And then I finally got it. I watched Jim Rohn. For the last time, I was just like, okay, I guess I don't have no choice. I got to really do this goal stuff. I really did not want to do it, y'all, because I'm not the type, I wasn't the type of person to really write down goals and all this stuff. I wanted stuff, but I didn't really write it down. They would say, write it down. I'd be like, I can just put it in my head, you know? So you don't skip over stuff. That's what I'm saying, okay? So, yes. So, right. So if I'm going to transform into Wendy. Now I'm Wendy. All right, first thing I do, I will change my cover photo, okay, and I will go get it professionally done on Fiverr, or I don't know if Aaron is doing cover photos still. He do them the best to me. I'm not saying that because he's my husband, but he be killing my graphics. All right, so I will get Aaron to do my cover photo, or I will go on Fiverr and search professional cover photo, and I will have like the picture of me, probably a picture of me, or like some things that I do, and just make it look like a branded leader. I'll put something like top leader, coach, all right? I help thousands of people win. I think that would be cute. That's what I'll put. I help millions of people around the world win. Wendy Bernardo. I'll get that made and have like a nice picture. Find a nice picture, have them crop me out. I'll put top leader. I will have this all set up, this cover photo. Then I'll find a nice picture of me, a picture of my face, all right, with a smile that looks really, really cute, and people can really see that I'm a very likable person. That's what I'll first do. People be sleep on their cover photo and their profile picture, but at the end of the day, that's the first thing that people see. People will literally judge you as soon as they come to your page, okay? Today is your opportunity to build the tomorrow you want. So I can see that she definitely very a person will be willing, is in the high vibration. I can tell she's in a personal development. Okay, but when I change it, they're gonna see I'm a leader and I'm into personal development, because leaders get they cover photos professionally done. Regular people do not do that. They just gonna find it on the internet. All right, I'm just saying. Okay, you know I'm gonna tell y'all the truth because I'm Wendy now. All right, knowledge nugget of the day. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong. Start being excited about what could go right. This is nice. What I usually do is sometimes I'll do this. Okay. But sometimes I go look at something or read something and I will put my takeaways from it. Myself now is coming from me. Okay. I like to do that a lot. I'll read stuff like that. I'll be reading my books for the day and I'll take the key topic of what I learned and I'll make a very, very heartfelt post or story or something like that and I will post it. Okay. But that's good still. We'll bill with $150 pay fee this week. That's good. Boom, boom. That's good. That means that she is getting results. That's good. Knowledge nugget of the day. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. That's great. So what I would do is I will post a picture of like me and my family doing something. This will be my lifestyle post. Okay, because you always want to let people see you. And I always go results, value, lifestyle. Results, value, lifestyle. Post some type of value. Value is just information that's going to help the people on your page. Okay, so let's see the friends. Did I pass the friends? How many friends do you have, Wendy? I will make sure I have 5,000 friends. I see 92 mutual, but I can't see how many friends you have. How many friends do you have, Wendy? Let's see. Okay, good. 3,200. I need to totally scratch my page. I need to scratch your page. Yes, if you're gonna use Facebook, you got to do it right. You can't just come to Facebook. When we do Facebook, we do it for real. All of my six-figure students, they got their pages together, okay? Because we know first impressions are everything. And with the other strategy that I'm gonna show you, your page is gonna be so important. Because when I post in groups, people go on my page and they be like, oh, she's a leader. That's the first thing they say. They're like, oh, okay. Okay, so lifestyle. This is a different business. That's okay, okay. As long as you got like one or two, you don't want to make it like 10 million businesses that you're posting, right? That's fine. Self-care today. Okay, yes. See, she got some lifestyle that's good. She just needs that cover photo and that profile picture to back it up. She needs to get to that 5,000 mark, okay? So I will be posting my results value lifestyle. And I will be making sure I add at least 25 plus friends a day. I will be liking and commenting on at least 25 to 50 people a day post because you're gonna raise your engagement up when you take that time to like and engage on more people posts. Your friends, that means your friends. You want more of your friends to start seeing your posts. Because if you got 3,200 people, this number is gonna go up dramatically. So the Facebook algorithm goes by how many people are you liking and commenting on their posts. So before I make a post, 30 minutes before I make a post, I go and like on like 25, 50 people post, like and comment. I go love people's stories and do a whole bunch of engagement on people's stuff. Get that going. And then I post. Okay, you do that for the next 30 days, I promise you, your engagement is going to fly off the roof. Okay, so let's see what else. Who can use an extra $100 extra a week to for your family? Good. She got a post. See, she's doing really good. She just got to get her cover photo. She got to get her friends up. She got to start engaging more on other people's posts. Her numbers are going to go up. I'm very happy so far because you actually going outside your comfort zone and doing videos. So I want you to start making videos on your progress. I want you to make videos on what exactly are you learning. So you got one about money. Now you want to say, okay, how to blow your business up? Do a video on how to blow your business up, how to get more customers in your business, how to do better at your Forex trade, stuff like that. That's going to really attract a lot of people. And you want to put stories, testimonials. People really like results. I do a lot of results-based marketing about people quitting their jobs, about people being successful. So I be screenshotting people's stuff, and then I do a video, and I post a lot of value on my page. That way I don't look like I'm too harassing people. Okay. All right. So good. So now I'm on Wendy's. I'm going to go hunt and seek some more friends. All right. So if you don't have 5,000 friends, you have to do this. It's not 5,000. This is what you got to do. So you need to type work from home. Okay. Let's see. This is how you do it. Most people don't know how to do this, or they've seen it before and they don't do it for real. They do half of it. You got to do the full formula. Okay, you got to do the full thing. And you can get this down to an hour a day. In the beginning, it might take you an hour and a half or whatever, but when you got to learn how to move fast. If you're saying it's taking too much time, that just means you're going slow, right? You're going slow. It is what it is. So, let's see what this group is. Let's go hunting. That's what I call I'm hunting. All right, so after I did my routine, I made my post on Wendy. I changed my cover. Now I'm going to make my post of the day. Okay, I'm about to go post in these groups. While I'm posting in these groups, let's see. I'm just about to make who let's see, wants to get their rent paid this month and tap into a secret $6.7 trillion industry. $6.7 trillion. Watch the free video. I would put watch the free video, or I wouldn't put that because you're gonna attract a lot of freebie people. But you're gonna get a lot of people. I will watch the free video and then I will erase it after I get people on here. So I'm gonna post that. I'm going to love it. You see, it got 89,000 people. I'm not posting in little bitty baby groups. Okay. My motto is there's no such thing as no leads, but there is a such of you not going to go get leads. If you got people in your life who suck, like I don't really talk to my friends and family. I talk to them, but not about business because I don't really be wanting them in my business. They're not my ideal business partner. But you definitely want to go through your list. I do have family members who are actually in this. Your post goes against community standards, so only you can see it option. They petty. They didn't let me do it. Oh, they suck. This must be somebody group who a hater. This post is a good post, so they probably was like, no, not in my group. But all right, that's fine. I'm about to go friend some people. Okay. I'm gonna friend her. I'm already friends with her. Dave, he posts improve. I'm friending him. The last 10 people, 20 people, I'm friending them. I actually noticed some of these people and they are definitely marketers. Boom. All right, I posted and I went and friended about 10, 20 people in this group. Now I'm about to go to my chat box right here, over here. Let's see. What does this say? Create new group. Option. Oh, here it is. It's right here. These are people on my friends list who are online. So let's go message them. I'm about to message her. Hey, how's your day so far? Just starting conversations. Oops. Oh, look at her. She ready. She online. All right, let's talk to her. Let's see what she about to say. I'm about to say, what have you been working on? Been working on. Oh, you've been great. I will make it the right. I didn't spell one of those words right, but whatever. And then just go down this list. Let's see. Just go down your list. These people are all on. You can do 10 people real fast. I'm not gonna do it because it's gonna make it too long, but just do 10 people real fast. So you are being so productive. Most people is not even doing this. So you add in friends, boom, then you go to the next group. Let's go to a Forex group. Forex trading tips. A free sticker. Oh, they got 114,000. people in here. Oh, I didn't even know about this group. I'm about to. Did I join this group? Oh yes, I did. I'm in this group, honey. Price increase. What's he talking about? Okay, so he is mostly the one on here. So look at the people commenting. You need to add these people commenting. Some, not some of these. You gotta look at them. Some of these people are like creeps. Or you go to the member section. Look, Vivian in here, Shay. I know some of these people in here. Let's see. Let's look at some people. Things in common, people. Let's see. Shamika. I'm gonna add her. I'm gonna look at her page, make sure. Make sure they are people who be on Facebook. Don't add a bunch of people who don't even be online, okay, and not positive. So voice activist, evangelist, oh, Forex trader, hey, can we talk, ladies? Yes, you are more than just your hips. Okay, this exactly. Preach. All right, I'm about to stalk her a little bit. The leaders have an authentic voice. She's a leader. Let me love her post. I can't do anything on her post, but any preacher that's preaching about material things. Last night I had dreams that this world was covered with, oh no. A distraction will keep you from understanding the true meaning of love. Amen. All right, boom. I added her, made some comments. What she gonna do is she gonna be like, who is this? Then she gonna go on my page and then she gonna be like, okay, who is this person? So it's no such thing to me as I don't know anybody. It's no such thing as I don't know any people who have a mind like me, because there's millions of people on Facebook. So you do the same thing, do about 5 groups, 10 groups, post in there and go add friends. And do that until you get to 5,000 friends. And then, so where's that manual at? I'm just gonna send this to her real quick. Where is it? Would you be interested in, I'm just about to copy this and send this to her. I have a longer script for new friends too. Good. She might tell me no, she might tell me yes. The last one we did, the person wanted more info. This person may not. I don't care. That's my goal, is not to feel some type of way if people telling me yes or no. My goal is to get through the numbers. I don't care if people tell me yes. And that's one of my strongest strengths, is the fact that I'm strong enough to go through the numbers without caring what people say. And I'm not thirsty for people too, so they can tell I'm not thirsty, because I don't care if they join or not, because I know that people who do join, those are the people who life gonna change. And that person might not be their time to reach their goals, or they may be on a different path. Timing and positioning is everything. And you have to understand, like, people join things at different times in their life. You don't take it personal, okay? So I'm gonna send this, so I'm not gonna put type yes. Let me know if you want in. Study group, let me know. I know her, so I can just do that. If you want in. All right. We don't know what she's gonna say. But like I said, so what is your quota? That's one person. So if my quota is 25, I got 25 more people to go. Reginald, let me hit him up. Hey, how have you been? I'm gonna say the same thing to him too. So that's pretty much what you do. And you could do that in an hour or so per day. Let's see. One page of notes just for my Facebook to see their best time of day to message people to start. You do it on your time. Do it at different times of the day. Yeah, I recommend do it at different times of the day, or you can split it up and you will see what is best for you, because everybody's friend list is different. Okay, some you may have more night people than day people. So I do about 1 post a day, no more than 2 posts a day. Okay, and Yeah, because sometimes when you make your second post, it takes away from the reach of the first post. But it's so important that you are engaging with a lot of people. Raise up your engagement with other people. If you show love to people, more people will show love to you. More people will see your post, and the more messages you send, the more it's gonna show. Like this whole thing that I'm showing you how to hack the algorithm. So every part of it is key. Okay, that's why I get 100 plus likes per post, 200, 300 sometimes, because I'm following this algorithm. Facebook is looking at how many people you're messaging, how many people you're liking and commenting on their posts, how many people who are looking at what you have. Okay, it all goes together. And when you have your page set up properly, when you're doing this, the people are going to be attracted to you. They're going to say, oh, this is a leader. This person, I like how they post. You want them to be like, oh, I like their post. When you make your post, take some time to really, really make it a good post. So where you be like, ooh, this is good. Start doing that. Start making posts. Don't just be like, okay, I like this quote, or I like this, so I'm just gonna post this. Start really putting some effort into your posts where you're making it to make people feel, you want people to have emotion when they're looking at your posts or when they're listening to your lives. Start putting more into it. That's why it's so important to you to not skip your personal development, because when you start reading that, I'm telling you, you're gonna start talking differently, typing differently, writing differently, attracting differently, because you're actually putting in that development of yourself. All of this is simply a journey of you really developing yourself to be the person that deserves the things that you're asking for. Because if you don't have it, you have not developed yourself enough. So you need to be on a race to get as much development in as possible. Okay, and that's how you really, really change your life. There are many people who are traders like this one. Can you talk about what will make you stand out? That's what keeps me from just friending people. I mean, going in groups. So let me read that again. If there are many people who are traders like this one, can you talk about what will make you stand out? What lessons you think from just friending people? Can you retype that? I don't get it. I'm not understanding the question, Vanessa. Going in groups and posting in a group. What about it? You can unmute your line because I don't understand. I'm trying to read it right. I think I'm reading it wrong. Like the one you were just in, there are a lot of people doing the same thing. What is that? What do you mean? I'm not understanding. So what can you do to stand? Can you unmute your line and ask it like in a full way? Because I don't get it.
Hey, Dominic.
Hey.
I think what she's saying is, how does she set herself apart if everybody is going in these groups and doing the same thing? How can she make her post stand out?
How you can make your post stand out? By doing the things that I literally just said. That's standing out, because most people are not really putting effort into their posts. They just posting anything, whatever the case may be. But you're the one standing out because you showing testimonials, you telling stories, you are posting pictures of yourself. You're the one making videos of what you're learning. You're standing out from those people because they're not doing that. 97% of people are feeling they are not doing that. Okay, so it's about you following the formula, and then people gonna be attracted to you by doing it like that. And that is standing out. That's literally standing out, because what I just showed you, most of the people are not doing that, or they're doing little pieces of it and not doing the other parts. See what I mean? So you going through your personal development and posting the things that you're learning, like reading Think and Grow Rich, you're posting things that you learn from Think and Grow Rich. Right? If you're going through the training, oh my gosh, I just learned how to place my first trade. This is really, really coming together. Stuff like that. That is literally standing out. By you getting your cover photo professionally done, you're standing out. By you having a picture of you smiling, you're standing out. By you being consistent and posting properly, results, value, and lifestyle, you're standing out, because most people are not consistent. Most people do it for 1 day or 2 days and then they quit. Most people do not keep on doing their personal development. They give up real fast as soon as it get hard. Okay, you doing that, you're literally standing out. You're becoming the top 3% of the elites Okay, and then sometimes people may not pay attention in the beginning, but once you get your friends up, you're consistent, people are gonna be like, wow, they still on it. Maybe I need to ask them for more info. Okay, does that make sense? That's how you stand out as a leader, okay? Because most people are not doing it. That's how you stand out. Does anybody have any questions so far? Does anybody feel like they're struggling in a particular area? And most of this thing, what I'll tell you, most of this stuff is gonna come from you actually doing it. And that's one thing that really people really miss. They maybe will read a book, or maybe they will listen to a training, and then they're like, okay, but then they don't practice it. Most of my learning came from actually doing it. That's where you really start getting into the money. Because once you start doing that, you're gonna see, whoa, now I'm starting to get the results I'm looking for. Now people are starting to pay attention to my page. People are starting to pay attention to what I'm talking about. I got a lot of friends. I know a lot of people now. That's what a network marketer is. It's not a person who just hides behind a computer all day and don't make no friends. That's not a network marketer. Network marketers, they network. That's literally networking. You're literally networking. You're making new friends every day. And the new friends that you have, make sure you send them a hello message. Thanks, man. Thanks for accepting my friend request. I really like your page. Now you really, really are networking. Okay? I'm so happy and grateful I ended my first trade today. Yes, I'm so proud of you. Sometimes I struggle with when to segue from chit chat to asking a question. Okay, that's cool. What I do is I do about a couple, 2, 3 messages of like chit chat, and then I steer into by the way, are you open to other things, or are you happy where you are? Stuff like that. Would you ever do anything else, or are you set on only doing what you're doing? Stuff like that. You just gotta practice and learn how to transition. That's why I go through the numbers so much, because you really, really get to learn what works and what don't work. If it's never ever working, the main 2 problems that I see with people, they don't go through enough numbers, okay, and they're inconsistent. All right, people will give up right before. Let me tell you, I was in this trade, y'all, and I'm telling you, I was waiting for literally 2 hours for this trade to go the way that I was looking for. I was so waiting, and I started to get sleepy, okay, and I was getting tired, and I was just like, oh my gosh, forget this, and I got out of the trade, okay, with like a small little loss. And I kid you not, I kid you not, I promise, like 2 minutes later, it shot down in literally 10 seconds. Shot down so fast to where I was waiting for it to go. I was like pissed. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Like, I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, I went to another pair and I was like, oh no, I'm not going out like that. I'm about to wait for this little trade right here. It came and I put in like a bigger lot than I didn't have no business putting in. And I got more money than what I had, the little small loss was. But that really taught me a lesson. It was a smack in the face to, this is what happens to most people. They will get to a point where they almost got to be successful, and then they give up, or they make some type of excuse, right? And then right there was when they was about to get everything they ever dreamed of. And that's what I saw with that trade, because ooh, that was a lot of pips. There was so many pips. And I was just like, oh, that was so creepy to me. Like, wow. Just like the guy who was digging for gold, he was almost there. He was an inch away. And the other guy on the other side, he kept going. He was tired, but he kept on going, and he got that gold. He got all that gold. And that be happening to people for real, man. They give up right when they was about to be so successful. or they give up way too early. I find time management is a struggle for me sometimes. Time management. So what you want to do is you want to write down how much time you sleep, how much time, and then how much time you got to do other things. If you got a job, so you got 8 hours for sleep, 6 to 8 hours for sleep. That means you got what, 16 more hours in a day? If you got a job, then take away 6, 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever it is, and then you write down how much time is left that you have, okay? And then schedule time. You start scheduling, okay, I got 6 to 8 hours left. Then, okay, I want to make the time for me. I have literally time where I just don't do nothing. Just chill. I'm like, oh, I need a break. I literally just have time, like an hour or so, 30 minutes while I'm doing nothing. No, I'm just being around my kids or being around my husband, just chilling. My plan is just to do nothing, drink some water, just do random stuff. I literally set that time. Then I have time where, okay, when I do my business, I don't play around. Okay. Or if I'm learning a trade or taking a trade or going through trade, whatever case, I don't play around. I make sure that I'm productive. I'm like, okay, every minute is productivity. Okay, no strain around, no distraction. We don't got time for that. So when I'm doing my business, I'm focused. I'm getting everything that I need to get done, and I'm moving fast. Most people, they do not move fast. They be slow as heck when they in their business. They like, okay, I'm about to get on Facebook. I'm be slow. I'm be not gonna move. Slow as heck. You gotta move. You gotta move. Okay, I find that, okay, yeah. So you gotta start scheduling time. Like really, really take the time to schedule out your day. That's what you have to do. If you don't have a lot of time, you have to do it. Because I know people with 2 jobs and they still make time. So I know for a fact that everybody can do it. Because I really did know people who have 2 jobs, some 3 jobs, and they had to really, really sacrifice and really, really, like, really get it done. Hold on one second. Aaron! Hold on one second, y'all. Yep, Dollar Tree do have day planner. Get you a planner and start scheduling out. Vanessa, have you took the time to like actually schedule out your time? You got to take the time to actually really schedule your time, because if you just wake up and you just like, okay, I got to get this done, this done, this done, that's usually where time management issues come, when it's not scheduled. Or at least you could start off by saying, okay, around this time from 1 to 3, I got to make sure I pick time to get this part done. But you got to start getting organized, and you got to really take it seriously. Time management is a very serious thing, and so you got to make time to schedule time. If you make time to 15 minutes to schedule your time, 30 minutes to schedule time, you will literally buy back so much time. But it's never good to just wake up, get up out of bed, and you don't have no type of structure. You're just getting up and you're just like, oh, I got this, I need to forget. You're gonna forget stuff. And it's just the time gonna pass. I've done it before. I've been that way. Sometimes I still am that way. Sometimes I still am that. Like some days I'm like, okay, I'm about business. I'm not straying from the plan. Then some days I get willy-nilly too, but my willy-nilly is different from other people willy-nilly. My willy-nilly is like, okay, I'm doing stuff. I'm just chilling or whatever I'm doing. But I'm texting people at the same time. Or I'm writing down, okay, I need to make sure I do this webinar this thing. Every now and then I get back to it. Other people willy-nilly, they just get up and then they just be scrolling around. No. Okay? So, did you want to say one? What? He's putting my son asleep. You bought a calendar and a journal today. Oh, good. You got a calendar and a journal. Awesome. But yeah, it's important to get started, because when you get to the point where you start getting paid traffic and you start buying traffic, everybody, if you don't have like a lot of money to spend on paid traffic, but you don't know and you haven't practiced like talking to people, your leads are going to go to waste. Okay? Your leads are going to go to waste because you don't know how to build relationships. And yeah, that's just what happens to people. Even if you buy leads, you still gotta talk to them. You gotta send them stuff, testimonials, results, maybe a video that you did, right? You say you may need help with helping me to transfer my 1,500 YouTube subscribers over to my Facebook page. You can't put YouTube subscribers on Facebook. If you can, I haven't heard of it. You may can dealing with technology these days, but I've never heard of that. I don't think you can do that. But you can make a video and let them know to make sure to add you on Facebook. Oh, I like this picture, Monique. You changed your picture? Hey, that's cute. Okay. All right. I see you did it up. Okay, I see it. Yes, I like it. More smile though. If you could find a picture with more smile, that would be even better. But I do like it. I see you change it up, so that is good. That is good. Perfect, perfect. So I know Monique, you on the hunt for lots and lots of friends. Lots and lots of friends. And you want to do the same thing that I was showing Wendy. Okay. Awesome. Okay, good. That's okay. That's okay. In the meantime, within the next week or two, you definitely want to go take a picture in the light, nature, and do a smile. Do a smile. But sometimes people just want to see you smile. Smile says 1,000 words. It just say that you're friendly and all that good stuff. Okay. Yeah, so everybody definitely needs to make sure you have my new group, Forex Cash and Fun. That's our group for us that we're gonna be using to post different things. All right. Also, Max, she just posted that she said, PSA, if I tag your name in the comments, I am doing a live launch call Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Please invite 5 people to the call so we can get you to your next level. If I tag you, it's because I'm reflecting you need to go 3 and free. You are a few members shy from hitting the rank. Also invite your prospects, okay, if they have Facebook. Okay, so mark that in your calendar. Max is doing a launch call Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, and you want to get 5 people on the call. I will say to invite people to this call, say, hey, you know, I'm my business partner is having a webinar. She's showing step by step how she was able to retire and quit her job by the age of 27, I think. All right, and become a 6-figure earner and 6-figure trader. Okay, I would say something like that, and I would just invite them. Easy peasy. You don't have to say too much to people really to get them on a call, but you do want to master inviting. That's something you want to read books on how to invite, watch videos on YouTube, how to invite people to your opportunity, network marketing. Type that in YouTube, how to invite, because I'm telling you, people be really messing up these invites, and then they'll say, they will blame the person because they didn't invite really well. Okay, sometimes it could be your inviting skills. They could be repelling people. Okay, that's important. Yeah, it is 4 p.m. Eastern, so 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern is when she is doing that. Okay. All right, so I think that's all we have for now. The next webinar, I'm definitely going to have one of my business partners as well. She's in a different company, but she talks about how she did 8 figures. Ooh, 8 figures. Talk about laws and principles to building. Okay, that one's going to be really, really good. I'm going to her Atlanta Train Prospect Day in Atlanta next month. Oh, good. Are you going, Wendy? I need to schedule. What day is that? I want to go too. I can schedule it. I'm down for that. Cool. Yes, let's go. Let's go, y'all. Y'all want to go to Atlanta? Y'all can make it to Atlanta. I'll set some time to go to Atlanta. It's going to be a presentation and a training. February 2nd. That's like in 2 weeks. 10 a.m. to 1. Okay. Yeah. Atlanta. My auntie live in Atlanta. I need to see the venue for that because I probably can go to her house. All right, cool. So like this is last call for questions. Any specific questions? Any specific questions? All right. All you have to do is make the decision. Make the decision. If you are you willing to do it or not. I know that Cree, are you still doing your party on Thursday? Well, Saturday or Sunday? Did you get to figure out which day you were doing it, on Sunday or Saturday? So I know Max, she's doing a launch call on Sunday. Can you hear me? I think she might, I don't know, maybe she went to the bathroom. Do you got any questions? How are you going? How's it going for you? Have you got to go through any of the training? I know you work a lot. Mr. Eric Thomas. All right, let's go to Monique. How has it gone for you so far? Have you had a chance to go through the training, or do you have any questions? Yes.
Hey, Nick, I'm sorry. I was actually, I'm at work, so I was talking to an employee. So what? You know what? I think I heard you. How's it going? I'm really hitting up the books again and the training to get a refresher. Now I got to get on add my friends list, get my friends back up from when my account was hacked and everything. So
oh yeah,
I'm basically starting over. So everything that I learned from you over the last few years, this is a real chance for me to put everything back in practice. So that's what I'm doing. Like I got up this morning and I actually made some trades. I read a chapter of my book. So yeah, before I came to work. So yeah, I'm just baby steps.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Good. That's good.
And I'm doing just enough to where I'm not overwhelming myself like I was before, and I'm actually taking a little bit more in.
That's good. That's so good.
And actually practicing, because we learn, but we forget to practice.
Right.
You read a little bit, you get an understanding, you practice it to reinforce it, and then continue on. Which is something that I wanted to add to the group is this Forex training is good for if you're going in the stock market, everything, because this morning I had an alert on the stock to buy. And I went on there and I took my book out, did my research, looked the company up, bought 4 shares, and looked at the charts, and I actually closed the day ahead.
Yes.
So that's that reinforcement to tell you that if you read the charts right and you do your studying, then you're going to be okay.
Yes.
So yeah, it's going good.
Awesome. That is so good. Yeah, that's definitely key. You definitely want to go at your pace, but if you're going to go at a pace that where you don't get overwhelmed, it's important that you understand that it is a process. You got to understand that it's going to take you time, and you have to be okay with that. So if you're going at a pace, your pace, which is completely fine. Just be ready and willing to do it for the long haul. Okay, that's why I would say, because that's really good. Because some people just go at a different pace, and that is so okay. That is good. You want to do it where you're not getting overwhelmed or crazy. Because if you go crazy and you just get overwhelmed, then you may want to quit. Unless you just the type of person you don't care if you overwhelmed, you just don't keep on. Vanessa, are you guys analyzing the charts and drawing trend lines and stuff? Yes, honey. Definitely. Definitely. Some people may not be on that part, but you got to get through the 2-week syllabus. Once you get through that, you can start go through the rest of the training and then get to really, really, drawing the trend lines and doing all this stuff. I have gone through some of it in the back office and in the groups, but I need to pick up speed. Yeah, it's okay. Just do that at your own pace. But remember, y'all, 3 people makes it free for you. All right. You don't want to put yourself in a position where you can't continue because you can't afford the next month. Okay. But if you got it like that, that's fine. Hey, do your thing. That's completely fine. Sherry, how's it going for you? Where you at? Like, tell us what's been going on with you. Sherry. My son says she left. Well, trying to get more active and working a lot and dealing with yes. Okay. Well, good. Yeah, as long as you have your goals and stuff, you will be fine. Just make sure that you're doing something every day, even if you got to do 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and that's going to keep you really, really going. And I say all the time, it's a lot of people who have jobs and lives that really, really take their dreams away from them. I've seen people work so long, and because they work so much, it has literally took their option of really, really achieving their dream because it consumed them. So I definitely want you to make sure you still putting yourself first, okay, and putting your training and your different things in priority as well, okay. So it does, so you don't get stuck. I'll put it like that. And I don't think you will, but I'm just giving you that advice because I've seen it happen to people, and I've seen people get through it, and I've seen people not get through it. And the people who really got through it is when they really, really took that time to really schedule at least one thing a day that was mandatory for them. And then you're going to get to 2 things per day, and then you're going to get to 3 things per day. Mm-hmm. 2 more calls. I know, right? I am so proud of you, Sherry. You are able to make so many more calls than you were last time, and showing up is a huge part. Yes. Good. Yeah, so let's go to Wendy. Did you have any questions, Wendy? We went through your page. You know what to do. That's what I would do if I were you. If I were you, I would really, really do that.
Yep, I am good. I got a whole page of notes just from that and 5 other pages from everything else.
Awesome.
So got it all written down. And I actually have my best friend actually does photography. So I can get her to play around, see what we can come up with. She has a farm with a lake and some horses and different things about 20 minutes from here. So we could get some good shots at her place.
Oh, that's exciting. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, good. Do you have a plan of action?
I do. As I was writing my notes, I already put my stuff down.
Yes.
So that I knew what my notes were.
Okay, good. And you already are founder, so congratulations again. And,
Thank you.
Yes, and now you have a point of reference, so you can literally track exactly the numbers for yourself, because you can literally take and look at how many people you brought in. You can look at how many messages you sent out and track all that, right? And now you can know,
Right.
okay, that's to get one person, that's to get another person. Now all you gotta do is just keep doing it over and over again.
Right. And I think one thing I need to change is instead of doing everything from my phone, I need to start doing it from my laptop so that I can track it in a Excel document or something.
Okay.
Because the way that I've been doing it now is just keeping a little note in my phone.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm going back and forth from my chat to just putting stuff in my notes in my phone, it's, you know, it takes more time and then gets me off track of what I was doing, where I was at in the chat. And then I have to scroll to get back to where I was at. And so,
right.
Yeah, so I think I need to switch and start doing it on my laptop.
Okay, good. I'm the queen of laptop and phone.
Yeah.
Laptop and phone. I have my laptop and then I got my phone right next to me. I'm multitasking. I got my, you know, my Evernote up. And it's really like, you really feel like a CEO once you really do it right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes, I can definitely see you hitting that $5,000 a month and $10,000 per month. I definitely see that.
Oh, it's coming. All 4 of my kids are in private school. They're in private Christian school, and that payment every month is like almost 3 times as much as my mortgage. So that is super important to me. I worked hard to get to that point for them to be able to go, and I refuse to not let them stay. And so that is a huge contender of why I have to go strong and have been able to find that purpose again.
Yeah. At least you got a strong why, like you push to really, really move. And that's I call it an anointing in my opinion, because not everybody is blessed to really have, even though it might sound like, oh, it could be a burden, a payment, or something that bad happened. That is, to me, it's a blessing, because if I did not go through what I went through and it didn't push me so bad and hurt me so bad and make me so depressed, I would not be where I am today. I truly believe that from the bottom of my heart, because I would not have been motivated enough to get up every day and do it. I would not have been at that strong desire. I would not have been willing to do whatever it takes to get out of my situation. If I was comfortable and I had everything given to me, I had this and that, you know, I don't believe I would be where I am, because I would be too comfortable. I would be like, oh, I don't feel like it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yes. So, all right. Well, that's all we have for now. Nobody else has any questions. So, yeah, we will see you guys on the next webinar. Let's everybody hit these ranks and crush it this week. Okay. Have a great day. Bye.